viewers, welcome to this video tutorial series on Python programming. In this video lesson, we are going to learn about tuples in Python. We will first learn how to define a tuple, then we'll see indexing and slicing on tuples, then we'll be looking at different built-in functions, how they are applied on tuples, and last we will see tuple methods. Let us now define tuples. Tuples are an ordered sequence of mixed data, which means a tuple can contain any type of object. Tuple stores the elements in indexed order, starting from the index location 0. Elements are separated by commas and they are enclosed in a pair of round brackets. Tuples are immutable, which means once a tuple is created, it cannot be modified. As you can see in this example, T contains one string object, one float object, and one integer object. But the type of tuple T is tuple. Tuples are written in comma separated elements within the parenthesis. An empty tuple can either be written like this or by calling the tuple function. A single value tuple is always defined with a comma at the end. As you can see here, in this tuple there is an integer value and a comma. Here we have a string value and a comma. Here is another example where we are converting a string sequence into a tuple. We have a string object aeroplane stored in a variable string. We are passing the string variable to the tuple function, and as you can see on the screen, the string sequence is getting converted into a tuple. We can convert any iterable sequence into a tuple by calling the tuple function and passing the sequence as an argument. Now that we have seen how to create a tuple, let us try to access the elements in the tuple. Tuples are index sequence where each element can be accessed via its index value. Here we have tuple T with 6 elements. Now let us see how tuple implements indexing. Index values are assigned as the first element gets the value 0, second element gets the index value 1, third element gets the index value 2, and so on. Now let us see some examples on this. For example, if I want to extract the second element as mentioned in this example, let us say I want to extract the second element from my tuple. I will first execute this cell and then I will try to extract the second element. So second element will be obviously at index 1, square bracket 1, and here I get the second element as bike. What if I want to access or extract the first element? T of 0 will give me the first element from my tuple. Now let us look at another feature in Python where Python supports negative indexing. That is, the last element is assigned the value as -1. Then the second last gets the value -2, -3, and so on. So this kind of indexing is called as reverse indexing. This helps us to access the elements of a tuple irrespective of knowing the length of the tuple. So now if I want to extract the last element, I can write T square bracket -1, and this will return me the last element from my tuple. If I want to extract the third last element, I can write here -3, and this will give me the third last element from my tuple. Now apart from indexing, Python also supports slicing using the slicing operator, that is colon operator. The slicing operator helps us to extract a collection of elements from the tuple. Let us see a few examples on slicing on tuples. Here it says that extract first 3 elements from the tuple. T square bracket. Now first 3 means starting as index 0, colon is the slicing operator, and then 3 means till index 2, but the last index is never considered in slicing. So here we will go till index 3. So we get the first 3 elements 0, 1 and 2. Same way we can take help of negative indexing for slicing the elements or extracting the elements from the end of the tuple. So if I want to extract last 2 elements from the tuple, I can write like this -2 and colon. If I write there -1, the last element will not be considered. So keeping the second option blank tells the tuple to slice till the end of the tuple. And here is the result. Let us now look at some of the operations that can be performed on tuples. Various operations such as concatenation, repetition, membership, iteration can be performed on tuples. Let us see each of them one by one. To start with, I'll create a tuple. It is named as tup_1 and here I'll enter some integer values. I'll create another tuple 2 with some string values. And now the first operation we will see on these 2 tuples is concatenation. Let us try to concatenate tuple 1 with tuple 2. Now when you execute this code, you can see that it is creating a new tuple by joining the 2 existing tuples, tuple 1 and tuple 2. This is called as concatenation. Let us now look at another example of repetition. Let us take our tuple 1 and I will multiply my tuple 1 with an integer value, say 3, and the result which you get is tuple 1 is getting repeated 3 times and a new tuple is created containing all the values. This is called as repetition. We have seen membership operator. Membership operator checks whether a particular element is present in a sequence or not, in a collection or not. So here our sequence or collection is nothing but our tuple. So now let us see whether the character C or character B is present in our tuple 2 or not. So when I write like this, B in tuple 1. So since B is not present in tuple 1, it is going to give me false. If I try to check B in tuple 2, it will give me true because character B or element B is present in tuple 2. So here we can see that we can perform the membership operation on tuples. Now let's look at iteration operation. Since tuples are sequences or they are an iterable object, we can iterate over them using a for loop. So let us try to print all the elements of tuple 1 using a for loop. For I in tuple 1, I will write here print I. And now when we execute this, it is printing all the elements in the tuple. So this is called as iteration operation on tuples. Now we will be looking at some Python built-in functions which can be applied on tuples like length, min, max, sum, etc. Let's see examples of each of them one by one. The length function returns the number of elements in the tuple. It is 6. Here we have the tuple and we are trying to find a number of elements in our tuple. Min function gives the minimum element or the smallest element from our tuple. Same way, max will give the largest element from our tuple. Sum function will return the sum of all the elements from the tuple. Sorted function will sort our tuple and it will return a list of all the tuple elements in the sorted order. Same way, we have another function reversed. reversed function will reverse all the elements of our tuple and it will just return a reversed object. It will not print the elements or display the elements. So we can convert the object into our tuple using our tuple function, and here we can see all the elements of the tuple in the reversed fashion. Let us now look at some of the tuple methods. As tuples are immutable, we cannot perform many of the operations like adding an element or removing an element or modifying an element from a tuple. So here we are restricted to only two methods belonging to the tuple object. First is the index method and second is the count method. Let us now look at these methods in more detail. Here I have a tuple TUP with some string elements holding various objects like car, bike, house, aeroplane, etc. Now I want to find out the index location of object aeroplane in my tuple. So I'll call the index method on the tuple object and pass my object to the index method. And here I get the result as 3 because aeroplane is present at index location 3. Now let us look at the count method. Count method helps us to count the number of occurrences of an object in the tuple. I have passed the car object to the count method, and when I execute this code, I can see that the car object is present 3 times in my tuple. Let us now try to solve some examples on tuples. Here we have a tuple with few integer elements. The problem definition says that write a program to find sum of all the elements of a tuple. We know that there is a function called as sum, so we can directly pass our tuple to the sum function to get the result. And here is the sum of all the elements of the tuple. Let us see another example on tuples where the problem says that write a program to find the largest word from the tuple. Now when we say largest, we have a function called as max function and we will pass our tuple to the max function. Now here we are getting the result as train because it is performing the string comparison. The first here is C, H, B, A and T. So out of these characters, T is the largest character alphabetically. So it is giving us the output as train. Now what if I want to find out the largest element as per the length or size of each string? Here we can say that car is size 3, house is size 5, bike is size 4, aeroplane is size 9, whereas train is size 5. Now out of this, aeroplane has the largest size and I want that this max function should return me aeroplane as per the length of each string inside the tuple. So now we will be using the functional aspect of Python where we will be passing a function object to the max function as an argument. So let's see how we can do this. Here, apart from the tuple, we will pass one more argument to the max function as an value to the key parameter. So here, which function will help us to find the number of elements in a string? Length function. We know that. So here we are passing the length function on whose basis the tuple will find the length of each element of the tuple and then return the largest element as per the length and not as per the alphabetic series. So when I execute this code, I get aeroplane as the result. Let us now see another example where we have the similar tuple of words and here we want to sort our tuple in the descending order. So we have the function called as sorted and we will pass our tuple. When we execute this, it is sorting our tuple but in the ascending order. So to sort it in the descending order, we have another parameter here called as reverse and we'll assign the value as true. The default value of reverse is false and now we are telling that change it to true so that it will sort our tuple in the descending order of the alphabets. Let us now see one last example on tuples. This example is a little tricky. Here I have a tuple of tuples. So inside my tuple there are 4 tuples, each of size 2. One of them is of size 3. And I want to sort my tuple on the basis of the sum of elements in the nested tuple. So if I just directly pass this tuple to the sorted function, it will sort my tuple but as per the ascending order of numbers inside the subtuples. To sort it as per the sum is our target. So what exactly we want to do here is 3 plus 9 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, this gives me 5 plus 2, that is 7, and this gives me 9. Now when I sort this tuple as per the ascending or maybe descending order of the sum of the tuples, this one will be the first one. This will come in the first position. Then this tuple should come at the position number 2. This tuple should come at position number 3. And this tuple should come at the position number 4. So to do that task, we need to pass one parameter to the sorted function. The key parameter will be passed. Here the value which is going to be passed to the key parameter is the sum function. Now the sum function is going to give me the sum of all the subtuples. So here we are going to pass the sum function to the key parameter. And now when I execute the program, I am getting the desired result. Let's quickly summarize what we learned in this video. We started with defining a tuple, where tuple is an ordered sequence of mixed data. Tuple stores elements in indexed order. Elements are separated by commas and enclosed in a pair of round brackets. Tuples are immutable, means once you create a tuple, you cannot modify the tuple. Then we learned about indexing and slicing techniques in tuple. We saw some Python built-in functions and operations on tuple. Various functions like length, max, min, sorted. We saw some operations like concatenation, repetition, iteration, and membership. We saw some tuple methods like index and count. If you are interested in solving more examples on this topic, or you wish to refer the PDF version of the examples discussed in this video, you can drop me an email or a message. Thanks for watching it. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more. Till then, happy coding!